Okay, this is the ASL Intermediate Lesson 4 Vocabulary. First word is train. You take your both hands, 2 fingers, put your non-dominant hand face down with the 2 fingers, your dominant hand with the 2 fingers on top, and you go like this, train. So you move it twice, okay, but it's flat like this, train, okay? Next one is motorcycle. So you take your 2 fists, make 2 fists, put them in front of you like you're riding a motorcycle, and then you twist the right, okay? Motorcycle. So you twist the right one. Motorcycle, like you're revving the engine. Next one is car. Car, you act like you are grabbing the steering wheel and you turn it. Just do it a couple times. Car, like you're turning the steering wheel, okay? Car. Next one is plane or fly. Okay, you take, this is the very like casual I love you sign. And so you put your thumb, your first finger, your last finger up, and you go like this. This is your plane flying through the sky, okay? All right, so plane, or not plane, plane is twice and fly is usually the motion once. The next one is travel. You take your 2 fingers and on your dominant hand, you crook them like this. You put them face down and you move them from one place to the next place, okay? This is kind of like 2 people are traveling, they're going from one place to another place, okay? So, travel. Next sign is vacation. So you take your 5 hands, you take your thumbs and you put them at your shoulders. Tap it twice. Vacation, vacation. Did you have a good vacation? Okay, vacation. Next one is drive. Okay, you remember how we did the steering wheel and car is like this? Drive is you move it forward because your car is going forward. Well, sometimes it goes back, but anyway. Okay, so drive, it moves, you just move it straight forward with your fists. The next one is hard or difficult. If something is difficult to do, you take your 2 fingers, you crook them like this, you put them, you kind of have them hitting a little bit and you go up and down, okay? Just twice is fine. Difficult. Okay, that was a difficult job. Oops, sorry, job, okay? That was a difficult job, okay? Next one is think. Think is you just put your finger at your forehead. Remember we had talked about dollars and cents. Cents, you kind of brought it out. Think is you just put your finger at your forehead. If you're really thinking about something, you can move your finger like this, okay? Don't is you take your 2 hands, palms forward, and you shake them. Don't, okay? Don't do that. Don't. Next is tell. Tell is very easy. You just take your index finger, put it at your chin, and move it forward. Okay? Tell. This is directional. It all depends on who you're talking to or who you say in the sentence to. So if you want somebody to tell you something, so if your sentence was tell me what to do or tell me your name, you would say tell me your name. If you wanted to say, if I was telling my daughter to tell my son something, I would say, and my daughter was on the right and my son was on the left, I would say, tell your brother, so tell him, okay? I would go out, point to where the person is that I'm telling to do something, tell them, okay? So that's a directional one. We'll talk about more in class. Next one are keys. So you take your non-dominant hand, point it straight, facing out, palm flat and facing to the other side. And you take your finger, first finger, move it down a little bit or crook it a little bit and then put your, so you kind of make this shape, okay? And then you put it in here and this is like you're starting your car. Well, this is start, but this is keys. This is also can be lock, okay? So keys. Next one is car crash. This we're going to learn is a classifier, which means it stands, it's a symbol and stands for something else. Lots of times when you're talking about a car or a bus or a subway or something like that, then this is the classifier for it, okay? So two cars hit each other, crash, car crash, okay? Car crash or crash. Lose is you're having something in your hand and you lose it. You drop it or you lose it. This is the same as drop, but lose, okay? So did you lose your keys? Okay, lose. Next one is about. So you take your same hand shape as when you do food or eat, okay? And you take that hand on your, you make that hand shape with your non-dominant hand, and then you take your first finger on your dominant hand and you move around it, okay? About. Now when, you remember, was with your first finger, was finger to finger. When. About goes around that whole hand, okay? The next one is 100 or any of the hundreds. 100 is 100, you crook it, okay? 100. If you did 200, you would just do 2 and crook it back. 200, 300, 400, 500. You can also do 500, but that takes longer, okay? So you just do 100, 200, all the way up to 9, okay? Then 1,000, which is the next one, is you take your non-dominant hand and you put it face up with your palm flat, and then you take your dominant hand and you hit it right on your palm, okay? 1,000. So if you wanted to say 5,000 or even $5,000, $5,000, okay? $6,000, okay? Or whatever your number, whatever you're talking about. Okay, the next one is England. I thought we should know this sign since we live here. Okay, you take your non-dominant hand, you put it palm down. You take your dominant hand and you clasp it like this, okay? England. And now you don't do it up here, you do it down here at your waist, okay? England, England. Let's see, the next one is that. So you take your left hand, palm up, right hand, or dominant hand with the Y, and you put it on it, that. Sometimes they do it without the palm, and they just do, and they do that, okay? The next one is this. This is with your palm up and on your non-dominant hand, and your dominant hand, your index finger hits your palm of your non-dominant, okay? This, and that, okay? Next one, find. We lost our keys or lost whatever. Find is you take your first finger and your thumb and you pull it up like you're picking something up off the ground. Find, okay? Next one is ready. Are you ready? You use this one often. Are you ready for the test? Are you ready to start? You make R's. Sometimes people go like this, are you ready? Or you can cross them and move them apart. Either one is fine. Ready or ready. Next one is be careful. So you take K's, make K's on both hands, put your dominant on top of your non-dominant and circle them twice. Be careful and show it in your face. Be careful, okay? Be careful. Next one is handsome. I put this on there because last week we did beautiful and one of you guys asked me what handsome was. And I looked it up because I had forgotten and because I don't use it that often. Handsome is with an H and you circle it around your head. Remember we did pretty or beautiful? Handsome is with the H and that goes around. And I don't think it goes into a fist. Okay, handsome. And you can also do a sign, also this kind of a synonym is called good looking. So you would do good looking. Okay, so good looking. He is good looking. Okay, all right, see you in class.